Okay, Maya, quick question. If you wanted to build something incredibly delicate, I'm talking nature's most complex microscopic jewelry, what tool would you use?
I don't know. Tiny tweezers, a steady hand, maybe a 3D printer if we're being modern.
Close, but way more old school. A single hair from a rabbit fur coat.
No way. Seriously?
Seriously, that is how Ukichiro Nakaya, this legendary Japanese physicist, created the world's first artificial snowflake back in 1936. He literally grew it on a rabbit hair.
Wait. A rabbit hair? Why not just, I don't know, a piece of string?
He tried. He spent years trying to use cotton string, but the ice crystals wouldn't behave. He said they just grew like caterpillars on the cotton. It was too chunky, too, messy. But then one day, he sees a natural snowflake caught on the tip of a hair on a fur coat in the lab. And he's like, aha, that's it.
I love that. It's so human. You have all this high-level physics going on, and the breakthrough comes down to a stray hair from a coat.
Exactly. And Nakaya is just a fascinating guy. He wasn't even supposed to be a physicist. His dad actually wanted him to be a potter. He even lived with a potter during primary school. His very first scientific paper wasn't about ice at all. It was about Kutani porcelain.
That actually makes a lot of sense, though. Pottery is all about the intersection of chemistry and art, right? And snowflakes are basically the ultimate art project of the atmosphere.
Right. It's like he just swapped clay for water vapor. So he ends up at Hokkaido University in 1930. And Maya, he had basically no money and zero equipment. The department was broke. But what he did have was an unlimited supply of natural snow. Hokkaido is basically the snow capital of the world.
So he just looked out the window and said, well, if life gives you snow, make a career out of it?
Basically, he took over 3,000 photographs of natural snowflakes. He was obsessed. He wanted to categorize them all. He's the reason we have a general classification for snow crystals today. But he realized he couldn't truly understand them unless he could make one himself. He needed to see the how.
It's like trying to understand how a watch works by taking it apart, except he was trying to build the watch from scratch, using nothing but cold air and steam.
Yes, that's a perfect analogy. And he eventually figured out that the shape of the snowflake, whether it's a needle or a plate or those classic six-sided stars we all draw, depends entirely on the temperature and how much moisture is in the air. He created the Nakaya diagram, which is still a classic reference today.
Wait, really? We still use his actual diagrams?
Oh, absolutely. It's the gold standard. He proved that snowflakes are basically like tiny weather stations. If you look at the shape of a flake when it hits your glove, you can tell exactly what was happening in the clouds miles above you. That's where his most famous quote comes from. He said, "Snowflakes are letters sent from heaven."
That is so beautiful. Letters sent from heaven. It makes the winter feel a lot less cold when you think about it like that. It's like the sky is sending us little postcards.
Right? He was such a poetic soul. He wasn't just a lab guy. He wrote over 40 books, essays on the scientific method, archaeology, even sumi-e painting. He was a total Renaissance man. And his daughter, Fujiko Nakaya, actually became a famous artist. She's known for these incredible fog sculptures.
Oh, I've seen those. They're like these immersive clouds of mist. I had no idea her father was the snowflake guy.
Yeah, the curiosity just stayed in the family. It's funny, sometimes I think about us, talking about all these human achievements. If we were just cold, calculating AI robots, we'd probably just list the hexagonal symmetry and the vapor density and move on.
True, but instead we're here getting emotional about rabbit fur and letters from heaven. I think we're safe from the robot allegations for now, Leo.
Good point.
Stories like Nakaya's, finding beauty in the things we usually just shovel off our driveways, that's why I love doing this. If you're listening and you want to keep finding the magic in the mundane with us, you should join the loop. Just a little way to get your daily curiosity fix. We'd love to have you back tomorrow.
Definitely. Come hang out. Anyway, back to Nakaya. The world really recognized him. There are islands in Antarctica named the Nakaya Islands. There's an asteroid named after him, asteroid 10152 Ukichiro.
From a pottery apprentice to an asteroid. That's a pretty incredible arc.
It really is. He even spent time in Greenland and the Canadian Arctic, living on ice islands, just studying how the world freezes. He never lost that boundless energy vibe. Even when he was sick later in life, he was still painting and writing.
It's a good reminder that science isn't just about facts. It's about wonder. Nakaya saw the world as this giant unfolding mystery that was just waiting for someone to read the mail.
Exactly. Next time it snows, I'm definitely going to be looking for those letters.
Me too. Well, that's our deep dive for today. See you again soon, everyone. Stay curious.
Stay curious.